I thought I found an old forgotten phone under our bed. I didn't know that phone was about to destroy my entire marriage. If you had told me that the beginning of my heartbreak would be something as small as a phone, a simple phone hidden under my own bed, I would have laughed. Because I trusted my husband with my whole chest. I depended on him for everything. I respected him. I believed in him. I even defended him when people complained that he traveled too much or that he was too secretive. I used to say, every marriage is different. As long as your husband loves you, that is enough. I didn't know life was patiently waiting to embarrass me. The day I found the phone, I was about 7 months pregnant. It has been a while since I cleaned the room thoroughly. I was feeling strong that day, so I decided to sweep, dust, rearrange clothes. Then I bent down slowly to sweep under the bed. My broom hit something hard. A box. A small black rectangular box, pushed all the way to the back. At first, I thought it was packaging from one of my husband's endless gadgets. He loves toys, earbuds, watches, always buying something new. But when I dragged the box out and opened it, my heart tapped small. Inside was a phone, same brand as my husband's phone, same shape, but a different color. Its own is black, this one was dark blue. I sat on the bed slowly. I picked it up. It wasn't dusty, meaning someone had touched it not long ago. I pressed the power button. The screen lit up immediately. The phone wasn't old, it wasn't dead, it wasn't spoiled, it was active. Battery around 70%. No cracks, no scratches. I tried unlocking it with my husband's other phone's password. Wrong password. I tried his birthday. Wrong. A small panic started rising inside me. Why was this phone hidden? Why was it charged? And why did it look exactly like his, just in a different color? I sat there staring at it for a long time. After a few minutes, I placed the phone back inside the box and pushed it under the bed again. I told myself I would ask him later, but something in my spirit said I shouldn't. Something told me that opening my mouth too early might destroy something. So I kept quiet. That night, when he came home from his business trip, I watched him carefully as he kissed my forehead and rubbed my belly. He looked normal, happy and affectionate, the kind of husband people pray for. He didn't look like someone hiding anything. I let it go. But life is funny, because exactly 1 month later, when I went back to check the box, it was empty. The phone had disappeared. And that was when everything in my life began to change. Now, after I found the phone, I tried to forget about it. I really did. Every time the thought came into my mind, I pushed it away with excuses. It is nothing serious. You are pregnant. Relax. And life continued normally. My husband traveled like usual, worked late like usual, told me he loved me, rubbed my belly, and held me at night like usual. He was still the man who said he would take care of everything, so I didn't allow myself to think deep. Exactly 1 month after finding the phone, I decided to do another deep clean. I remember the day clearly. It was hot. I was sweating like crazy. I bent down slowly, held the bed frame, pushed the broom under. The box was still there, the same black box. But when I opened it, it was empty, completely empty. No phone. I sat on the floor for a moment because my heart started beating too fast. I remember the phone perfectly, the color, the battery percentage. It wasn't a dream. I wasn't imagining things. So where was it? I checked again, removed the box, shook it, checked under the mattress, checked behind the bed. Nothing. A cold feeling spread across my back. Somebody took it. Later that evening, my husband called me from one of his business trips. Babe, how are you? Did you eat? His voice was warm, calm and normal. Yes, I'm fine, I said. He laughed and said, good girl, rest well. I will bring you something when I am coming home. Same sweet tone, same caring attitude. If he was hiding something, he was very good at it. The next morning, I woke up feeling uneasy. I told myself I was being paranoid. 2 days later, he came home. As usual, he dropped his bags, gave me a tight hug, kissed my stomach, asked, "How is my baby?" Told me he missed me. Everything looked normal. The next day, I decided to check the box again. My hands were shaking as I reached under the bed for the box. But when I lifted the lid, the phone was back, sitting neatly inside the box with battery. The phone disappeared when he traveled, returned when he came back. It wasn't coincidence. Something was going on. I stared at the box for a long time. A small voice inside me whispered, "Don't ask him anything. Watch him." So I put the box under the bed and I walked out of the room slowly. That evening, I lay beside him, pretending to sleep, while he snored softly like a man with no secrets in the world. The next day, I tried to behave normal, but deep down, something in my chest refused to settle. The phone being there, then disappearing, then reappearing. My instincts were shouting at me, but I kept shushing them. Don't overthink. Your husband is not like that. But the next morning, when he left for work, I didn't wait. I rushed straight to the bedroom and pulled the box out. The phone was still there. I picked it up carefully. I pressed the power button. The same lock screen appeared. I started trying random passwords. I tried our anniversary date. Wrong. I tried his mother's birthday. Wrong. I tried his sister's birthday. Wrong. I sat on the floor frustrated. I was about to put the phone down when something unexpected happened. A WhatsApp notification flashed briefly on the locked screen. And what I saw shocked me to my core. Now, the notification I saw was very brief, not long enough to read the whole thing, just enough to see the sender in the first 2 words. The sender's name was Wifey. Hey, the message preview was, "Have you..." Before I could blink, the notification disappeared. Wifey. Wifey who? Because I am his wife. Maybe it was a nickname. Maybe it was a colleague joking. But something about it felt too intimate. I held the phone tighter. Before I could think, another notification flashed. From the same name, Wifey. "Have you reached?" It disappeared again before finishing. My heart jumped into my throat. Reached where? I felt sick. I tried unlocking again. I didn't care about consequences. I just wanted to see. But all my guesses were wrong. Then suddenly, the phone vibrated again. Another message preview from Wifey. The kids want to, and then it disappeared again. Kids? I blinked twice to make sure I read it well. Kids? Which kids? Welcome back to my channel, babe. How is the body doing today? I hope you are doing good. If you are new here, I'm Vera, but you can call me V. And I share real life stories that will shock you, break your heart, inspire you, and sometimes make you laugh. So if this is something you love, please subscribe and like this video. And don't forget to turn on the notifications so that when I post, you'll be notified immediately. Today's shout out goes to Lucy Sapon, Rosemond Jesse 4146, and Margaret Yebua. They were the first people to comment on my last video. Thank you so much for the support, babes. I love you. And without any further delay, let's continue the story. Because I don't have kids yet, I am still pregnant. Only one baby inside me. My whole body felt weak. The phone dimmed. I placed the phone back into the box quickly, almost throwing it in. My hands were shaking. I pushed the box under the bed, stood up, walked out of the room. I sat on the sofa, staring into nothing for almost 10 minutes. When my husband came home later, he hugged me, rubbed my belly, and said, "You look tired. Did you rest today?" I just nodded. I tried to smile, but my heart was no longer peaceful. Something was wrong, very wrong. And for the first time, I was scared of what the truth might be. For days after seeing those message previews, I couldn't concentrate. Everything felt off, but I didn't say anything. I didn't ask questions. I didn't hint at what I saw. I acted normal because I wanted to see where this road would lead. He traveled again, another business trip. He said, "Babe, I will be back in 2 days. Please don't stress." I hugged him, kissed him, wished him a safe trip. But inside me, something was boiling. The moment his car left the compound, I walked straight to the bedroom. I dragged the box out. I opened the lid. Empty. The phone was gone. He took it. He actually took it with him. Why? 2 days later, at 8:14 p.m., I heard his car drive in. He came upstairs holding bags of food, smiling. "My hungry girl," he teased, kissing my cheek. "I know you didn't cook." He fed me like nothing in the world was wrong. He rubbed my belly, something he loved doing. Talked about his trip like a normal husband. He fell asleep quickly, snoring beside me. I lay awake, staring at the ceiling. When his breathing deepened, I slipped quietly out of bed. I knelt down, dragged out the box, opened it. The phone was back. My throat tightened. So he travels with it and brings it back and puts it in the same hiding spot. I picked it up. I was about to put it back when the screen lit up suddenly. A WhatsApp message popped up before the phone locked again. "I enjoyed the anniversary." Another message, 5 years and counting. Five. I sat there trembling. 5 years of what? With who? Our traditional marriage wasn't even 3 years. My breathing shortened. 5 years. Anniversary. My hands moved on their own, typing the digits from the message using the anniversary dates. Nothing. I tried reversing it. The screen blinked. Then the phone unlocked. The wallpaper was a woman smiling. She was beautiful, older than me. I opened WhatsApp. There was no chat with me. None. No calls, no texts, no pictures. As if I didn't exist. But at the top was the chat I wanted to see most. Wifey. I tapped the chat, and the first message that loaded was the message I saw. "I enjoyed the anniversary. 5 years and counting." I couldn't even read the messages. "I enjoyed the anniversary. 5 years and counting" was enough to tell me who she was. I went to his gallery. At first, the pictures were just pictures he had taken during his trips. I kept scrolling down, and that was when I saw it. A woman standing next to my husband in a white dress, a long white gown, veil, bouquet, full bridal glam. My husband in a suit, smiling, looking straight at her. Behind him, at the left corner of the picture, was his mother, smiling proudly. At the right corner, a sister, holding a small clutch and beaming. My heart felt like someone pressed it with both hands. My vision blurred for a moment. I zoomed in. My fingers were trembling so badly that the image kept shaking. Her dress was elegant. She looked mature and beautiful. Older than me, maybe by 5 or 6 years. She was glowing. And my husband, the same man who rubbed my belly every night, that same man was standing there as someone else's husband. I swiped and saw so many pictures. The one that broke my heart was seeing them signing the marriage certificates. He was legally married to this woman. They married in a church, not the quiet traditional ceremony he did for me. He did a proper wedding with her. I scrolled up, and the next thing I saw, a picture of 2 children, a girl around 2 and a boy around 4. Both of them looked like him. Not a little resemblance, strong resemblance. I scrolled. The next picture, he was sitting on a sofa, the little boy lying on his chest, both of them asleep. I felt something inside me break. My baby kicked suddenly, almost like reacting to the stress inside me. I held my stomach and sat down slowly. I scrolled again. There were 100 pictures. I went back to the WhatsApp messages. There were daily good mornings, daily good nights, Voice note saying, babe, have you eaten? Don't stress yourself today. I love you with all my heart. I kept scrolling until my vision started swimming. He has been married to this woman longer than I have ever known him. 5 years. My husband wasn't cheating. He wasn't having a fling. He wasn't hiding a small mistake. He had a whole family, a wife, 2 kids, and I was the side chick, the pregnant side chick. I dropped the phone onto the bed. My chest tightened so much I couldn't breathe properly. My mother-in-law was in the wedding picture, a sister too, meaning everyone knew, everyone but me. I wondered if his friends knew too. Nobody told me anything. I felt my baby moving inside me again, and tears filled my eyes instantly. What life was I bringing this child into? I don't know how long I sat on the bed, but I forced myself to breathe slowly and picked the phone again with trembling hands. I put it back into the box and went to lie beside him. I couldn't even cry. I didn't sleep that night. The next day, I couldn't eat. I kept thinking, where does this woman live? How far from me? After he left for work that day, I went for the phone again. This time, I looked at the images in their WhatsApp chats. There were recent photos from only 3 days ago. The 2 kids at a mall about an hour from where we lived. My husband carrying shopping bags, the woman holding his arm, all of them smiling. So he wasn't just visiting occasionally, he was with them, actively, while I was at home pregnant, waiting for him. I don't know why, but I started going through the other chats on the phone. Chats with colleagues, a sister, and then I saw a chat with a man saved at Z. He was a delivery man. I scrolled down. He had sent some delivery details to him, and the address was not our address. He had ordered clothes for his kids, and guess what? The address was about 20 to 25 minutes from where we lived. Not 2 hours, oh, not another region, not another town. 25 minutes away, just across town. I put the phone back into the box and I pushed it under the bed. I lay on the bed, curled on my side. I couldn't stop the tears from flowing. Then suddenly, I heard the front door unlock. I sat up quickly, wiped my face, and pretended to be scrolling through my phone. He walked into the bedroom with a big smile, carrying food. Babe, I brought you yam. I know you have been craving it. I looked at him. This man who had another wife, another family, a life he chose over me. He kissed my forehead gently and rubbed my belly like nothing was wrong. He looked comfortable and confident because he knew I didn't know. I forced a smile, thank you, but inside my heart was screaming. That night, I didn't sleep, not even for 1 second. My husband slept like a baby beside me. Every time my husband turned in bed and touched me, my whole body changed. Not because I hated him, but because now I didn't know him. He wasn't the man I thought I married. He wasn't the man he pretended to be. He wasn't my husband. He was her husband. And I was the one on the side. In the early morning, he showered, dressed up, and kissed me goodbye. I will be home early today, okay? Try to rest. Don't do too much. I nodded. He left. The moment the door closed, I exhaled shakily, like I had been holding my breath all night. After he left that day, I took the secret phone again. I checked his messages with the woman. Whenever he told me I am traveling for work, or I will be in Kumasi for 3 days, or I am going to Takrade for a project, he messaged her, babe, I will spend the weekend with you and the kids. I am coming home tomorrow. Tell the kids to wait for daddy. So he wasn't traveling. He was going home to his real family, to the wife who shared a surname legally, to the children who shared his blood and his last name. All this time, I thought he was hustling for our future. He wasn't hustling. He was dividing himself, and I was the extra. I remembered how his mother always told me, men carry many responsibilities. Just support your husband with patience. At first, it sounded like normal in-law talk. Now I knew exactly what she meant. He wasn't carrying responsibilities. He was carrying a whole other family on his head. His sister always acted funny when I brought up court marriage, signing documents. She would smile awkwardly and say, "Oh, you don't stress. All that will come later." What hurts the most is that this man made me quit my job. I wanted to continue working, but immediately I got pregnant. He told me to stop, that he would take care of me financially. He always wanted me to stay at home, hated it when I spoke to my friends. But finally, everything was clicking. He didn't want me making money because money equals independence. He didn't want me working because work equals social exposure. He didn't want me meeting people because people talk. How did I not see? How could everyone around me know but me? How many signs did I ignore because I loved him too much? I closed the phone and placed it in the box. Then I realized something. If I didn't act carefully, my child would be born into a life of secrets, lies, confusion, and competition. I didn't want that. I needed to think clearly. I needed a plan. But before planning anything, I had to understand one more thing. Did his family know I didn't know? Because if they didn't want me, it wasn't by mistake, it was by choice. I woke up the next morning with puffy eyes and a heavy chest. My husband left early again. The moment he did, I grabbed my bag and made a decision. I needed to see his mother. If there was anyone who could tell me the truth, it was her. And my spirit needed confirmation. I got dressed slowly and went to pick a taxi. The whole ride, my stomach twisted painfully. When I reached the house, she opened the door with a smile. "Oh, my daughter, look at you. Pregnancy is suiting you." I forced the smile. "Good afternoon, mommy." She hugged me warmly, guided me into the living room. I sat down carefully. My mother-in-law sat opposite me and asked kindly, "So, how is it treating you? I hope it's not stressing you." My throat tightened. My voice came out low. Is fine, is good." She nodded and smiled. Your husband is a very responsible man. He's trying, small for him, okay? He carries many responsibilities." My heart jammed. She always says this. "What responsibilities?" I asked quietly. She sipped a drink casually. Family is not easy. Men sometimes carry more than they tell their wives." What do you mean?" She shrugged, as if the matter was nothing. "He's a good man. He's trying. That is all you should know." I was about to ask something else when I heard movement from the corridor. A sister walked into the room. She stopped when she saw me. "Ah, you are here," she said with a forced smile. I smiled back weakly. "Yes, I came to visit." She sat down, crossed her legs, and picked up her phone. My mother-in-law continued talking about random things, pregnancy, cravings, doctor visits. I tried to focus, but my mind was racing. I wanted to ask her badly about the other wife, but something kept telling me not to ask her. My mother-in-law touched my knee gently. "Are you okay, my daughter? You look a bit quiet." Quiet. I was dying inside. I forced a smile that almost cracked my face. "I'm fine. I just feel a little tired." She nodded sympathetically. Pregnancy does that. This was betrayal in human form. I stood up. "I should be going. I'm feeling sleepy." They both accepted it quickly. I don't know what I thought I would find there, but one thing was certain. They all knew. They all knew, and none of them warned me. When I left my mother-in-law's house, it felt like someone had poured cold water inside my chest. I walked slowly, one hand holding my belly, the other wiping silent tears. My whole body was shaking. I sat in the taxi and cried silently the entire ride home. The driver kept looking at me through the mirror, but I just stared out of the window. Because how do you explain this type of pain? Right now, I have told no one about this. I wanted to tell my mother, but she's too dramatic. She will start shouting and calling people, and I don't want that. I can't tell my friends too. I feel too ashamed. I need advice. How do I confront a man who doesn't even know I have seen the truth? Should I leave before the baby comes? From their messages, I don't think the wife knows about me. Should I tell the wife everything? Right now, I have taken pictures of everything, so I have proof. But what do I do with it? Also, I am not the legal wife, just the side chick. And I have no money right now, no job. I am emotionally exhausted, and I want to have a plan before the baby comes. I don't know what to do. Please, if you have ever been in something like this, what helped you survive it? What should I do next? Please help me. Ow. Babe, I am so sorry for what you are going through. Now, let's talk about this step by step. Don't confront your husband. Right now, the worst thing you can do is confront this man. You have no job, no savings, no backup, a baby on the way. If you confront him today, he will twist everything. So babe, listen carefully. Don't confront him yet. This man is living a double life with the support of his whole family. You cannot fight a whole system when you are standing alone. In this case, you cannot even go to his mom and talk to his mom. They all know already. So right now, you need to protect yourself first. Quietly start saving money. Start planning where you can go after you leave him. And then babe, this is very important. Start building emotional distance from him. Don't argue with him. Don't look suspicious. Don't mention the phone. Just prepare silently. And don't tell his wife. She will defend her marriage. She will not choose you. She will fight for her children. You will become the problem instead of him. If you tell the wife now, the wife might tell him to leave you. And look at you now, babe. You don't have money. You don't have a job. So don't tell her yet. And this is very important, babe. Start building your exit plan. Take your time. Don't rush. Do it slow and smart. This man is not your future. Your blessing is not tied to him. It belongs to another woman. He tricked you and used you. His family supported him. I know you are hurting right now. Sometimes God allows the truth to come out and save you, not destroy you. So right now, be wise, be strong, and please don't rush. Take it one step at a time. Live when you are ready, not when you are desperate. You've got this, and I'm wishing you all the best. And now, leave your advice down below. And what do you think of this story? Leave everything down below. And now, Abi, you know, Dada, this is a judgment-free zone. We listen, we don't judge. So please be kind to her in the comment section. And if you've not subscribed yet, babe, come and join the family. Please subscribe and like this video. And don't forget to turn on the notifications so that when I post, you'll be notified immediately. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Okay, I'm done. Bye.